avalanche method, snowball method, envelope method, debt consolidation method. Which is the best method to pay off debt? We have paid off $150,000 of debt, car notes, credit cards, personal loans, collections, student loans, and currently on track to pay off our house within 2 years. Today, I'll be showing you exactly how we did it. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? There are a lot of methods and ways to pay off debt. And honestly, there is no one size fit all. You really have to sit down and figure out a system that works best for you and your family, and sometimes it may be a combination of these methods. So this video, I'll be focusing on our account setup in the PayDay process that has paid off $150,000 in debt. Let's get right into it. First thing, we have to cover the setup. The most critical step when building anything is your foundation, your infrastructure. If you don't have the right setup, you will not go very far. And this is where a lot of people fail. You must build a solid foundation to succeed. We currently mainly use 3 checking accounts, 3 credit cards, and 1 savings account. We have added more accounts and tools along our journey. However, this was our foundation. Now we are going to break down each of these categories. 2 personal checking accounts for personal allowances. For those that've been with us from the beginning, you know I believe in personal allowance. As I believe a budget should not feel like a prison, you can still have fun, enjoy yourself, but with boundaries. So we would limit ourselves to $75 per week for absolutely anything we wanted to spend it on. But that was our cap. Now I know there's the 50, 30, 20 rule, and there are a lot of experts out there that'll put all kind of percentages on your wants. But to be honest, 30% towards wants is a lot. And you could be doing way more damage throwing this at debts or savings. So instead of a percentage, we went with a dollar amount where we can enjoy ourselves and still do a lot of damage towards our debt and savings. Next, we use 3 credit cards. Quick tip, if you want to help boost each other's credit score, make your spouse an authorized user on your credit cards, and this will help build your credit faster. Check out this video for more on that. We had 2 Discover cards and 1 Quicksilver Capital One card. The Discover cards had categories for each quarter that you can get 5%, but it had a $75 cap. So that's why we each had one, and we would cap out each quarter depending on the category. That was something that we would use in our need. We would both cap that out so we could maximize on the cashback rewards for that. We then had a Capital One Quicksilver, which was 1.5% that we would use once we have capped out the categories, or if the category wasn't in for that quarter, we'll just fall back on that Quicksilver card and just get 1.5% on all purchases. I'll go into more details of exactly how we use the credit cards to capitalize later on in this video. This is where I might lose a few of you. Then we had 1 joint checking account where we'll collect all of our bill money, and we had 1 joint high yielding savings account where we would store all of our savings. Now that we have all the tools in place, I'm gonna walk you through our process on PayDay. We use a form of $0 as we believe in biblical principles and assigning every dollar just like Adam in the garden. We control the money. We do not allow the money to control us. First thing, we separate our tithe and our personal allowance and dump the rest of the money into our joint checking account. Second, I check our Excel budget file to see what needs to be paid. Since we get paid bi-weekly, I have our bills split into bills due from the 1st to the 15th, then bills due the 15th to the end of the month. We add up all the bills due for that time frame, then I subtract that amount from the total amount in our joint checking and transfer the rest to our high yielding joint savings account. We go ahead and pay all of our bills planned for that time frame regardless of the due date. Example, if it's the 1st, we go ahead and pay insurance that's due on the 14th. We do this for 2 reasons. 1, we already have those funds. We will not get paid again before that due date. It is no reason to hold on to those funds. We might as well go ahead and take care of it. 2, sometimes life get going and we all have busy schedules. We don't want anything to fall through the cracks. We don't want any late fees, reconnection fees, or anything that's gonna mess up our credit payment history. We want to pay off our debt and not add anything onto the existing balance. These are unnecessary fees that we can avoid and not prolong the debt cycle. Now that we know all of that, we will hold the funds for our bills in our joint checking account. However, we will make all payments with the credit card, and we will pay the credit card off from the bills checking account as the charges hit the credit card. The credit card balance should be zero by the next pay period because you have accounted for everything that'll hit the credit card. Example, if the light bill is $200, you should already have $200 assigned to the joint checking account. So when the charge for the light bill hit the credit card, you'll go ahead and pay the credit card off from the joint checking account. We are only using the credit card for the cashback reward bonus. Whatever percentage that is with your credit card company. For us, it was either 1.5% or 5% depending on the quarterly category at that time. In 2023, we accumulated over $1,000 in credit card cashback rewards, so you'll really want to take advantage of these perks and by using the credit card correctly. You will never carry a balance because you will treat the credit card like a debit card. So what are the benefits of doing it this way? Married people, now you already know there are a lot of challenges within a marriage. Some within our control and some that's not in our control. Finances is something within our control. We should make a plan, have a roadmap, and have clear vision of where we are going. With laying everything out, all income, all debt, areas that need improvement, we can plan, make a budget, and both know what's going on with the family finances. With the plan in place, this creates peace of mind. So it'll eliminate any arguing because we both know the plans for our finances even before the checks hit, months, even years down the road of where our money will be going to position ourselves for a debt-free life. CNBC reported couples who pool their money are more likely to stay together. This is consistent with the Bible. You are to become one, including your finances. Things will be clear across the board. Both will be on the same page. This will draw you guys closer. It feels great to work as a team and push towards a common goal. Just by opening up and talking about finances, it helps the communication aspect of your relationship too. You would be surprised how great communication here will make it easier to communicate in other areas of your relationship. I hope this video helped and give you some motivation to push forward. Sit down, make a plan, and make it happen. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.